what's up, ladies and gents? xcalizorz here, bringing you some Star Wars: The Old Republic Level 34 Marauder PvP. I actually wanted to wait till about like my mid-40s before I started making these PvP videos, but then that's might raise the question that I only leveled that high so that I could pick on noobs, because the way this game's set up, if you don't know, is they stick all the level 10s through 49s in the same PvP bracket because I guess this game's population isn't big enough to warrant like proper level brackets like you see in WoW. And we don't have battle groups in this game yet. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know what BioWare does. A lot of things they do are questionable. I don't know. We'll see. So, and then I figured, well, I'm not doing too bad now. Actually, I haven't been doing too bad for like the last 14 levels. So, I made it. Spur of the moment type deal, because if you play this game and you read the forums, you are probably aware that people are very sad because they think Marauders stink. And I am happy to report that's actually one of the big reasons why I even made a Marauder in the first place, because, I mean, I've seen a few Marauders do pretty good. Like, I have 2 level 50s, a mercenary and a power tech. Yes, two of the same basic classes. Leveled them both to 50 and have my fair share of PvP experience. And I don't see many Marauders do too well, but at the same time, I don't see many bounty hunters and commandos do very good either. So I just you know what, I'm gonna make a Marauder. I'm gonna see what's up, and I am happy to report that most of those people are just bad and don't know how to play the game. But then again, that's usually the case for just about any and every class in any and every MMO. I mean, you saw the same. I saw the same stuff in WoW daily. I mean, it got to a point where, I mean, people's damage that they put out in PvE, the dungeons, you know, the AI stuff, you know, whatever you want to call it, was pretty pathetic. And I did this test one time, and you can a brief overview of my gear. I don't know why my trinkets always get moved off the bars when I level up. It's always nice that that happens. Quite annoying. But I mean, it got to this one point where I was in a dungeon with Waldo, dude, and I figured, I bet you I can out DPS the people in this group with just auto attacking and putting down my totems, which are passive buffs. And lo and behold, I out damaged. I didn't do anything. I hit right click and just stood there, and I out damaged people. And it just makes me wonder, like, what exactly are these people I mean, are not doing to, you know, just play so mediocre. I don't understand it. And this isn't just in MMOs. I mean, you see this stuff in FPS games all the time too. And I mean, this isn't, you know, about being an elitist either. I mean, the best way the best tip I can give you to do more damage is seriously mash buttons. Like, no joke, mash your fucking buttons. As long as you're hitting something, it doesn't have to be optimal. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you don't have to min-max. I mean, just as long as you're doing something, I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, that's the way it works in, you know, these type of games, especially MMOs. And I apologize for this brief little cutout thing. My Fraps record button was in conflict with my mouse. And it took me a little bit to figure out what the problem was and how to fix it, and so took care of it. I don't think we missed too much. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just standing here like Dildo Baggins, but I mean, I will say Marauders definitely have a lot to keep track of, like a lot more buttons, especially compared to my bounty hunters. I mean, my bounty hunters are supremely easy to play, very easy, which begs the question, why are so many people who are bounty hunters and commandos do so crappy? I just, like I said, I don't get it. But with Marauders, it definitely is a lot more to keep track of, but, I mean, seriously, just mash your buttons. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I definitely don't play my Marauder very perfectly either. Definitely I can improve in quite a few areas to, you know, which abilities I should hit when and where, and the rage dumps and all that stuff. But I still do better than any Marauder. I shouldn't say any, most Marauders that I've seen. I pulled 300k damage at like level 29. I don't see level 50 Marauders doing that, which I don't get. I guess I'm just a different kind of beast. So anyway, if you're looking to make a Marauder, or you already have a Marauder, no, Marauders are not GIMP. Just mash buttons, that's all there is to it. And if you're wondering what spec I am Annihilation spec. This is the damage over time centric spec. And I'm always a fan of dot damage dealers, because your damage, you just apply the damage and it's done. You don't have to worry about it. And especially in this game with the abundance of knockbacks and stuns, I mean, dots are just so powerful. And the Marauder's dots are internal damage, or at least the Sith Marauder. I think Jedi Marauders or Sentinels or whatever they're called deal elemental damage. I think they're pretty much the same thing. And the good thing about internal damage is it is not mitigated by anything at all, except for, you know, a few choice talents, and I think the Wizard buff, Sorcerer buff, Consular buff, whatever you want to call it if you want to be picky, which gives you 10% resistance to it. So not much out there, and you know, given the fact that I think Marauders are supposed to be like the top of the top DPS, it's just most people are bad with them, so they don't know that. So couple that with the Marauders already amazing sustained DPS, and on top of dot damage, it's good. And like I said, abundance of knockbacks, and so you won't have as much uptime on the target, and but you'll still have the dots ticking, so you won't feel useless. And that's why I roll with this spec, because it's amazing. I love it so much. Look at me flipping all over the place and stabbing people with dual lightsabers. It's good fun. Choking bitches all day, every day. Is Funaki gonna have to choke a bitch? I think so. Yeah, no healing. Nice try. Maybe next time. So, I guess some brief thoughts about the game before this video ends. I do like it. I think they've done a fairly good job, but though there are some things that make me wonder. It's like, what? Why? Why did they do this? I mean, they have WoW to look at, and I know it's not completely fair to compare the two games, because WoW's been out for like, what, 7-8 years, and they're releasing their 4th expansion, fucking Panda World, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't play WoW anymore. I don't keep track of it. I don't really care, but obviously, I mean, it took a very long time to get where they are today. And I mean, even then, WoW still has some things that I don't know why are not there. Like, for instance, taking everything out of your goddamn mailbox. And for someone who played the shit out of the auction house, I mean, you have to download a third-party mod in order to empty out your mailbox to get all the crap that you want to sell or flip or whatever it is you're doing. And you would think something like that should be base. Another thing, like Waldo was telling me this story, the reason why this game has an auto loot feature, like when you kill like a set of mobs, you just right click the mob and it picks up everything around you automatically, so that you don't have to manually search the mob and then hit take all or select what you want to take and what you want to leave or whatever. I don't know why you want to leave anything, but supposedly like, the reason why this game has an auto loot feature is because the secretary at BioWare suggested it. It's like, why isn't something like that automatic? Like, I don't get it. Like, do you think people enjoy, like, manually searching each and every single mob one by one to get their crap? It's ridiculous. And then don't even get me started on the PvP system in this game. Once you hit level 50, the way you progress in your PvP gear is more or less RNG. And my Mercenary Bounty Hunter made it to level 60 Valor Battle Master, which, if you don't know what I'm talking, that's pretty much the end game PvP rank. That's what you want to. That's what you're working towards, and it takes a long time to get there. For instance, from level 59 to 60 took 12 hours. And this is someone who was maximizing as much Valor as he can get per game so that he could level up faster. I made it that far without getting my PvP weapon, my PvP main hand weapon. I don't know why RNG is there. I guess that's one of their marketing designs to get people to play longer. And I get it. I get it from the business standpoint, but as a player, it's a load of cockadookie bullshit. And on that note, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, peace soup.